Feral cats. Often you don't see them until you start looking for them. But drive down any back alley in north central Regina at night and you're bound to see many of them. Regina Cat Rescue estimates there are as many as 25,000 feral cats in the city. A large number of those cats are located in the lower income areas of the city, including north central.
When you think about a female cat, can have 3 litters a year, average of 4 to 8 kittens in a litter, 50% survival rate, it's plausible. So we're trying to make it smaller though.
Regina Cat Rescue is doing its part to help these cats live the best life possible and make it easier for people and feral cats to coexist. Regina Cat Rescue's feral team is made up of volunteers who spend countless hours every day caring for homeless cats. At 30 feral feeding stations throughout Regina, cats are given food and shelter.
We have it split up into 3 routes, so therefore we have 3 people a day that go out to bring food and water to the cats and monitor the cats, make sure nobody's sick or hurt, or if there's any new cats or pregnant cats, then they would usually notify the feral team co-chair, and we would arrange to get out there and try to trap them.
We trap them and we get them sterilized and vet checked. If they're tame, we put them into our foster system. And if they're, feral or semi-feral, they go back to the colony where they were trapped at, and they are cared for on a daily basis.
Cats can be feral for many reasons. They might have been born to a feral mother, or they could have once been a house cat that was abandoned.
It stems from tame cats being let out on the street and not cared for, and having kittens, and it just goes from there.
By spaying and neutering these cats, their numbers won't increase. Keeping them fed and watered helps them stay out of people's garbage bins as they search for food.
They are actually good corporate citizens. They do a great job of rodent control. And if your cats are in a managed colony, if the cats are healthy, if they're sterilized, they're not breeding, you take out the disease, you take out the fighting, you take out, basically the majority of the nuisance behaviors, and they can coexist with people wonderfully.
No matter why they're homeless, these cats didn't ask for this life.
You definitely see a lot. There's a lot of sad stories and situations that you find kitties in that are, hurt and sick.
Take Lizzie, who was a stray cat living in one of the feral colonies.
It was Grey Cup Sunday. It was November 24th, and a couple of our feeders got a hold of Leanne and I and said that there was a hurt cat. It looked like she had a wire sticking out of her side. So we went and tried to catch her, and she proved elusive and fast. We almost caught her several times over the next 3 weeks. It was that cold spell when it was dipping down to minus 50. I think minus 52 was the coldest it got. We were going out at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 10 o'clock in the morning, at lunchtime, after work, before supper and before bed, trying to get her. And we spotted her fairly often, but we could never nab her.
For, I think it was about 2 weeks, she wasn't even spotted. So we thought, oh my God, for sure, how could she live through that? She must have died. And sure enough, the same 2 feeders, Jody and Ryan, were feeding on their day, and here she just shows up out of the blue, still living, and it was a miracle that she was still surviving. And the weather was quite cool back then, and we thought, maybe that is what helped her to get through that and not have infection take over in her body. And so we did our best to try catch her again.
We managed to trap her inside one of our styrofoam shelter boxes and take her into the vet, and he performed a very extensive surgery on her. The wire had pierced in one side, out the other, and it was wrapped around her body, and the vet thought someone tried to hang her like a piñata, which, I just can't comprehend.
The wire missed all of her organs, which was a miracle. Somebody was looking out for her.
Today, Lizzie is not only alive, but thriving. She's healthy and happy. She has a home for the rest of her life and is slowly overcoming her feral tendencies. There's also Tripod, a 3-legged feral cat. Regina Cat Rescue has been caring for Tripod for about 13 years. At 15, he is the oldest feral cat under the care of the organization.
Cats living outside like that, feral cats, can live long lives. Yeah, even in Saskatchewan.
Let abandoned cats know that someone cares about them. Consider volunteering your time or donating money. Every dollar makes a world of difference.
Be involved, be aware, and live in the moment. You know, take a lesson from the animals out there. Live in the moment.